time for another video. Yeah, man, you know, I was, on the prior video, I was talking about like a lot of negative Uber passengers, man. You got uncouth individuals out here, man. They got no good upbringings, man. Even if they come from a suburban, middle class, upper middle class, just rude people, man. People who can't hold a conversation correctly. Dry wit, just negative, man. Passive aggressive energy, man. You got some white women who get into my car. They think they gotta be extra hostile and aggressive because they're dealing with a black man. That kind of stuff, man. People come in with stereotypes. So that's the thing about a lot of people, man. They don't understand. I got a very empathetic, perception, man. Even as a child, I can sense energy in people very well. Intentions, rarely wrong. And I can get down into the intricacies of how a person operates, like the kind of personality they have. Used to make some broads angry. They'd be like, "You don't know me." That's when you actually do know them. They say that. I do know you. I don't have to know everything about you, just the most important things. The bulk of who you are shows instantly. Hey man, this motherfucker's a troublemaker. Like it's just a thought that just flashed in my mind immediately. I see dudes in school, man. They grew up to be troublemakers, man. In jail, some dead. Like, man, this motherfucker's a problem. Immediately, it used to get me in trouble because I'll be fighting against those thoughts, man. Like I sense that a person's a negative person, whether male or female, and I'll be fighting like, man, I shouldn't think like that, man. I'm overreacting to something. I'm judging too harshly. I'm judging them too harshly. They might not even be like that. But then, sure enough, I get stung. Going against my instinct, God-given, creator-given instincts, which is a gift. I believe it's a gift. Not everybody is good at discerning characters, man. Character flaws and good character traits in people. You know, I remember I ended up fighting this dude. Like he was like my brother and you know, dude I used to roll with. They were just telling me he was kind of trying to punk me out. But my instinct told me that he wasn't a threat, you know, because we had another friend, we used to all cap on each other. We called it capping, snapping, or jonesing, you know, just telling jokes and all that. But, you know, I didn't feel he was a threat. You know, I would get him in jokes, and he would have little decent jokes, but I would mainly get him in jokes. Another dude we hung with would mainly get him in jokes. And he really wasn't that kind of, you know, tough dude. But I listened to my brother and the dude, you know, best friend at the time, tell me he was trying to pump me out. We was, you know, sitting up in the basement of this other guy we know, playing video games. And I let them talk me into fighting this dude, man. I didn't, and, you know, I ain't gonna say I would say he got me because he grabbed my hair, but the thing is, I didn't want to fight him. Like I didn't have the heart to fight him. I didn't have the aggression, anger to fight him. I just forced myself to fight him, and that's why I lost. Even though he grabbed my hair, I said I still lost because he was a dude that I didn't feel like I should have fought, and I forced myself to fight him against my better judgment. You know, my brother had to help me, you know, fight him off. He was a pretty big dude at the time. So, but that's just a lesson, man. Like going against your instincts, man. Like my instincts told me the guy wasn't a threat, and he was kind of cool, even though he would snap jokes on me. I would snap jokes on him, but I didn't take him seriously because I knew him. I'm good at reading characters, a person's character, immediately. But who had a problem with it was my brother and my, the dude I used to hang with, best friend at the time. The other friend, they had a problem with it. With him, I suppose. But they didn't understand that I already knew how dude was. You know? That's my thing, man. So when people get into my car, man, my Uber car, I can read them immediately. I'm rarely surprised about an individual. It just goes across all races, man. I can just sense it. Animosity, negative intent, bitch madeness, you know, funny acting chicks. Man, it's just what it is, man. And I don't go out of my way to start a conversation with these pastors. Some people, man, you're just not supposed to be talking to like that. You're not meant. That's how it is, man. Some people are negative to you, to me, but they may not be negative to somebody else. It's called compatibility, man. A lot of people, we're not supposed to really communicate like that. We're supposed to be cordial. We're supposed to be dealing with people in passing, man. See, I said this in a prior video, how technology has brought the world closer, man. Without technology, a lot of these people we communicate and cross paths with, we wouldn't be crossing paths with. We wouldn't even know these people exist. And the reason being is our personalities, man. People would be in their own circles. And they would deal with each other. They would be in their own enclaves. And we wouldn't cross paths. You know? We wouldn't mesh. They wouldn't be somebody who we would even deal with. They would be on the other side of the planet somewhere. Or 100 miles away. 2 or 3 days journey in the next village somewhere. You know, we wouldn't even, it'd be, you know, we would beat these people on a once in a million chance on this planet, man. But technology kind of forced us to deal with each other, man. Forced us to deal with people we normally wouldn't get along with. And that's just how it is. Our Creator made it like that, man. We don't get along. We're not supposed to get along with everybody. Even Jesus in the Bible, we want to get biblical, says that. You know, how he weeded the people out. The true followers, you know, like you said, those who my Father sent, who my Father didn't send to me, cannot come to me. That's called compatibility, folks. And it's very scary as it pertains to Christ, because he's the one who can save us. You know, the infinite reality, the interface of our universe. That's who Christ is, by the way. I'm just saying, the book says it in a different way. I'm not going to bring Christianity into it the way, you know, the way the world knows it. You know, I just bring it to y'all the way I know it. But all this stuff, man, all this stuff to do with negativity, people talk about the haters, this and that. Yeah, there's people out here like that. Those are people we're not really supposed to interact with. How we really supposed to deal with people, troublemakers, is we supposed to create distance. We're not even supposed to be interacting with these people. We're supposed to be really dealing with people we're compatible with. Now you hear people say, man, you gotta learn how to deal with people. No, that's only because the world is the way it is, man. You're really not supposed to be dealing, because people you're not compatible with, it cause conflict, man. Stir up chaos, stir up violence, and all kinds of criminal activities, man. If you want to call it a crime based on your your own version, I would say your own idea of what crime is. People are supposed to be around those they're compatible with, man. And a lot of these people we never supposed to even met. We're not supposed to be meeting all these people because we come from a different kind of reality, man. We meeting foreigners, we meeting the oppressors and all that stuff. People who have press start race and all that. This guy, meet all these folk, man. And yeah, I'm getting some gas, folks. Yeah, man, we ain't supposed to be meeting these folks, man. I'm gonna reiterate that. So when they get in my car, man, they be, I'll be bombarded with negative people, man, and I gotta deal with them. But I'm really not supposed to be dealing with them, if y'all understand what I'm saying. All right, folks, to be continued.